Hey everybody, it's Peter from Brantford Kia. This is the video you've been asking for. This is going to be the Kia Forte at night video. Now, we are talking about the Kia Forte 5 GT. The Americans, you don't have the Forte 5, that's fine. The lighting is identical. I just think the 5 looks great because it's a hatchback, and of course the GT model has every light that you could get on the car. So it's sunset right now, it's getting a little darker. These are hard videos to film. The last one I did with the Stinger was in November and it was pitch black. I'm gonna try to do this video free-handed. Forgive me if it's not the most professional thing. I'm a one-man crew and I'm coming in after hours to try to do this for you. But we are basically gonna go over every light on the car. So if that tunes you out, now's a great time to tune out. But if you're interested to see what this has, including the ambient lighting, all the lights inside, we can talk about that. The very first light I'm gonna talk about is right here while it's still a little bit light outside. I'll show you the key fob remote. So there's what the key fob looks like. Now, it has a sticker on it because it's still brand new, but that's what it looks like. And you can see right up there is a little black dot. If I blink the light, that comes red. So there is one light on the key fob. Everything else will be in the car. We're gonna go check it out right now. All right, I waited till the sun set, and the easiest way for me to film this is to just freehand it. So it's not the best way for you to watch it because I'm gonna be a little shaky. And of course, I'm working with very low level camera equipment here, and the edits are not gonna be perfect. But let's start with just walking around the outside of the car. You can see at the back of the car, you've got LED light strips. Now they're not just light strips, you can see individual dots in them. I think you can see up close a little bit of dot in there. So that looks sharp. And I don't know that it's individual lights or just the way that it is set up. Now keep in mind, I haven't really seen this car in the pitch black before, just in a dark shop. 2 license plate lights underneath there. And again, you can see that real sharp, sort of dynamic look to the lights there. Signal lights are down low. Don't complain about them in the comment section to me. I didn't design the car. Everybody tells me you can't see the signal lights down low in the dark. You totally can. They blink. You see them. They stand out. It's just people's perception. All right, coming up front here, you've got a little LED, or what looks like LED in the mark lights. Now, they may not be LED. Again, I'm trying to do as best I can. Out front, you've got that distinctive X shape. Now, I'm at the side of the passenger side of the car, and you can see that there's that X shape around the headlight. Now, I'll come more to the front, and I'll stay out of that beam. So that headlight itself is extremely bright, and that is LED. Now, just the daytime running lights is just the X, not that piece in the middle. Signal lights are down lower here. They're not on. I can't show them to you yet. We'll turn that on in a second. So there's the exterior lighting, sharp headlights. So there are no fog lights on this car. I don't disagree with that design decision because these LED lights are so white and so bright, which again doesn't show up on camera, that I'm not sure fog lights would give you any more light other than just a little bit closer to the car, which is where I'm sort of shooting right now. We'll talk about that in a second. Now we're gonna hop, actually, why don't we turn on the four-way flashers? You can see the signal lights. Excuse me as I duck in here. There's your sneak peek of the interior. All right, four-way flashers. Yes, those signal lights are down low. You don't miss blinking lights. You just don't. They're no different than some SUVs that have brake lights up high and signal lights down lower in the cluster. You see them. You'll notice in the mirrors as well, you have an LED light blinking, which you can see from behind very clearly. And you can also see it from the side very clearly as it wraps around. So that's again the passenger side mirror. And again, we're at the front now where you can see those signal lights down low as well. So signal lights separated from the headlights makes them easier to see. There it is from the front. Again, I don't have the best camera to film this, but you do get a sense of what's going on there. All right, we're gonna hop in the car now. Lots to show you inside, and including unique features I've never seen before. One piece I forgot to fit in, so I'm filming this after and I'm fitting it in somewhere, is the interior of the door handle. Let's try it one more time. Interior door handle does have a white LED light just back in there, which lights up that whole door handle, which is a really nice feature. It is just on the driver and front passenger, not on the rear side. So again, I'm filming this after I film the video. If it doesn't fit in, that's why. Looks great though. Not in a Kia. All right, very first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the four-way flasher. I'm gonna turn off the car. I'm gonna open the door as if we've left. I'm gonna close the door, done. Everything is off in the car when you get in. So this is the way it would normally look. And if I could find it, there we go. The start stop button is the only button that's lit. It is red. We're going to hit that button right now. And there's what your dash looks like. Everything comes up. You've got a display screen in the middle. And again, bear with me on the focus here. It's not going to be perfect. So what you've got is a nicely lit dash there. You've got your big screen over there. And scrolling down, all the radio buttons are in red. The four-way flasher button does flash with the four-way flashers. Scrolling down, you've got your dual zone automatic climate control. And below that, you've got this little symbol right there. That symbol is for wireless phone charging. And below that, sorry, I'm getting in the way of Gearshift, is the lit USB port where you would plug in your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Now, that upper right there, that symbol there, keep an eye on that one as I zoom out. I'm dropping my phone in the wireless charging right now, and the orange light goes on. So there's an other light for you. There's an orange light there for the wireless charging. Scrolling down to the gear shift. P is orange right now. That is because I'm in park. Whatever your gear you're in, that changes to orange. Everything else is red. You do have heated seats in this car. Orange heated seat lights there. And of course they're off. Heated steering wheel, orange light there as well. And again, we're showing you every single light. Passenger side, same idea as the driver's side. Okay, we're going over now to the steering wheel, just so you get your bearings. Right side of the steering wheel, cruise control lights. So all of the cruise control buttons here, which I'm covering there, all of those on the right side are cruise control. In the next section there that I've just covered up, those ones control your center display screen, which is right there. We're going to get to that in a second, and again, sorry about the focus here. Very hard to focus at night with not the best camera equipment. Back to the steering wheel again on the left side this time. There's your controls night. Again, all lit. You can see all your steering wheel buttons. Over beside the steering wheel, up on the dash, below the vents, you do have some lights for some of the safety equipment, lane keep assist, blind spot detection, dimming your lights and other things. Now, you can notice a little bit of light right there. See, in the video it's flickering. That's because LED lights flicker in the video. That is your ambient lighting. So for bearings, I'm looking at the mirror there, straight below that, you have that lighting. Now it is hard to film because the camera wants to adjust. What is cool about the ambient lighting in this car is you have that in the doors. I'm going to scroll across the dash here to the other door panel and show you on that side there. You can see it again. Oh, we can't see it. Hold on, I lost it. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. It is flickering in the camera. It's hard to film across the car. Point is, it is there. Now you'll also notice there's the GT logo. The GT logo is on the silver trim in the dash. What's cool is when I hit the drive mode button, right here I'm going to hit the drive mode button, the interior lighting changes with the drive mode. So I just brought it into sport mode. You can see the passenger side door there has changed. Now I'm going to bring it to smart mode. We'll see if we can watch them both. Smart mode, it goes to sort of the bluey color. So what colors is it changing to? Let me show you right here. Normal is gray, sport is red, and smart is kind of a bluey color. Now that's not the only colors that you can have. And again, looks way cooler in person than it does on video. Especially that GT logo. Looks super precise, super cool as you change through the colors. So again, we'll leave it in sport mode for a second. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you in the steering wheel, in the center cluster here. Be with my terrible camera work. We're going to go down to lights here, and we're going to hit OK. There are lots of things you can do. You can change the one-touch turn signal, ambient light brightness, ambient light color, and headlight delay. So ambient light color is what we're going to go to. It's already on full brightness, which you really can't see. It's very clear in the video. They don't make it too bright that you can see in the daytime because there are laws about around the world about how bright interior lights can be. So here are the colors we can do. I think I'll just show you the GT logo because that seems to be the clearest one to video if it focuses, which it is not at all focused right now. There we go. GT logo. So now I'm going to change the color to white. That's the white color. Again, not every color is perfect on video. Orange is the other option. Orange is there, so that's showing up okay on video. Red is here. Green is the other option there, which is coming. Green is, yeah, again, tough to show on video. Blue is coming up. Blue is fairly easy to see. Violet, which is more of a purple color, of course. Now, violet is not showing up at all properly on video. It is definitely a purple color in real life, but obviously this camera is having trouble picking up exactly that color. And what I'm doing is looking through this ambient light color section, and what I've done is here, link it to drive mode, and that's how I was changing it with the drive mode. So again, green, blue, red, orange, white. So white, orange, red, green, blue, violet, and linking to the drive mode, which is where I'll leave it for now. So there's the interior shots of this car at night, and I think I've covered every light in it. One thing I haven't done is you have in Canada these UVO intelligent lights below your backup mirror, and I'm going to scroll at the ceiling now. Here's my map light. Ooh, try to get out of that. Those are very white LEDs, very bright. Again, you can see crystal clear my hand. That's because those are white lights, not yellow, on the map lights. So I can turn them all on throughout the car. Again, in the center of the car, there are two white lights there, not filming perfectly as well. What it does do, though, is really lights up the interior in a rich, white, bright white color. And that's one thing that I think Kia does well with their LED lights. It's kind of cool. So I think that's the full interior. We'll do some drive-by shots here. Hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea. And let me know if we should do this in the Soul. Maybe something like that. The Soul has cool ambient lighting as well. Maybe even cooler than this one. I'm not sure. I like this one quite a bit. So we'll do some drive-by shots on a tripod. So you'll see the car at night. Oh, one thing I should show you is the headlights. So there we are looking out at the headlights. You can see, I'll pull forward for a second. As I pull forward, you can see a nice sharp cutoff. Now that is a sign of good quality lights. Oh, I dipped down a little bit. Hopefully you can still see it there. So you can see perfectly green grass, perfect nice, shouldn't say perfect line because it's designed to not be a perfectly straight line. It has some dips in that line there on the headlights. But what I like about it is, here's your high beam. You'll notice they didn't turn on. Now that's because the initial setting is to the auto high beam. What that does is if we drive around and there's no lighting and no other cars, it will go to a high beam on its own and turn on and off on its own. Now this system on our cars, I've used it on other cars. I'm not going to claim that Kia is the first one to do this. This system works so well with turning your high beams on and off. And of course those bright LED lights, they turn on instantly, turn off instantly. And that auto setting is amazing. As soon as you drive through town where there's street lights, your headlights don't turn on. As soon as it sees another car, let me see if I can get that clear. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And it is the best thing ever. It's intuitive, it works very well, and yeah, just really sharp as far as the way it works. It makes your night drive easier. So I think that's all the lights I can show you. We should probably just check in the trunk to see if there's anything in there, and then we'll do some drive-bys. So hopefully this is good. If you like this, let me know by liking it, commenting, and we'll do more. That's the only reason I'm here tonight after hours, is because you guys have told me you want this. Trunk lighting as well in here. So we've got a mat in the car. You can see one light over there. It doesn't look like there's any on the other side, but it is well lit. It's, again, really hard to film at night with not the best camera equipment. But yeah, what a great looking car. Very cool lighting inside, especially that ambient lighting in the door panels and that GT logo. We'll do some, actually, you know what? We won't do drive-bys because that's just going to be harder to do. I'll do another walk around of the car here. So you can sort of see the car in profile there. Our bright dealership in the background. We'll walk once more around the front. And I really appreciate you sticking with me. I know these are sometimes hard to watch and tedious. It's the only really way I've figured out how to show this. Again, really tough to show the preciseness of these lights. There's that X pattern. That's probably the best look at it. That's what it looks like in real life. With the two lights off to the side. Coming over to the back side again now. This is another side profile. A little bit of light there. This car looks so good in the daylight, and these lights make it look really sharp at night. So same basic lights here, those really sharp looking LEDs at the back. I think the back of this car looks really rich. So there you go, everybody. Forte GT at night. Tell me if you want me to work more nights for you guys. I have no problem coming in at night to do this. I just want to know that it's worthwhile. So let me know in the comments, and if you like it, great. If you don't, that's okay. Let me know that I should stay home with my family as well. Thanks everybody for watching.